New York Yankees fans, get ready because we have a whirlwind of news coming straight from the Bronx, and it is impossible to ignore. The offseason is heating up, and the Yankees are making some bold moves that could redefine the roster heading into the next season. At the center of the headlines is none other than Cody Bellinger, and the latest developments suggest that Brian Cashman and the front office are going all out to bring the pinstripes. This is not just another signing rumor. The details emerging now show a level of creativity and commitment that could finally tip the scales in the Yankees' favor. Reports are surfacing that the team is offering Bellinger a deal with opt-out clauses, a structure designed to give him flexibility while also providing the Yankees a chance to manage risk. This is a huge development because it blends long-term stability with short-term freedom, something that could make this offer stand out in a crowded market. Bellinger would have the option to exit the deal after both the second and third seasons, a setup that balances the player's desire for security with the team's need for prudence as he enters his early 30s. The financial numbers attached to this offer are equally eye-catching. Sources indicate that the proposal carries a 5-year term with an average annual value of approximately $31 to $32 million. And perhaps most importantly, this is real, guaranteed money with no deferred payments, reflecting just how serious the Yankees are about securing a left-handed bat capable of adding serious pop to the lineup. On top of that, insiders are hinting at a substantial signing bonus, though the exact amount is still under wraps. This combination of base salary, bonus, and opt-out clauses demonstrates a sophisticated approach, one that addresses Bellinger's inconsistent performance history over the past 6 seasons, while still making the opportunity extremely lucrative. The Yankees are clearly aware of the highs and lows of Bellinger's career and are structuring an offer that rewards success, while providing flexibility if things don't pan out exactly as planned. Despite the attractive terms, negotiations have not concluded, largely due to Bellinger's desire for a longer guaranteed term. Reports suggest that his camp, led by Scott Boras, is pushing for a 7-year guarantee, a figure the Yankees are reluctant to match given his upcoming age 31 season. For perspective, it is rare for hitters in their 30s to secure deals longer than 5 or 6 years, with recent examples like Alex Bregman settling for 5-year terms and very few others extending much beyond that. This dynamic places the ball firmly in Bellinger's court, and the decisions made in the coming weeks could define both his career trajectory and the Yankees' offensive strategy for years to come. Interestingly, competition appears to be thinning as well, with the Toronto Blue Jays reportedly taking a step back from serious pursuit due to concerns about how his swing might age. This leaves the Yankees in a prime position to structure a deal that is both appealing and strategic. While the focus is largely on Bellinger's potential arrival, the Yankees are quietly moving to strengthen other parts of the roster. Pitching depth is always a priority, and Brian Cashman has been working behind the scenes to identify high-upside talent that could provide long-term value. One of the most intriguing moves in this regard involves Dylan Coleman, a 29-year-old right-handed pitcher who has been signed to a minor league deal with a spring training invitation. While Coleman may not yet be a household name for casual fans, his track record suggests he has the tools to make a real impact. His 5 years of team control make him an ideal low-risk, high-reward addition, especially given his prior major league experience with the Kansas City Royals and Houston Astros. Coleman's past performances offer a glimpse of his potential. During his 2022 season with Kansas City, he was a workhorse out of the bullpen, appearing in 68 games and posting an earned run average of just 2.78 while striking out 71 batters in 68 innings. That is the version of Coleman the Yankees hope to rediscover. Yes, he faced struggles in the following season, with his performance slipping and brief stints in multiple organizations, but his underlying talent remains evident. The combination of a plus fastball and effective off-speed pitches gives him the tools to succeed, and the Yankees coaching staff, particularly Matt Blake, will be crucial in helping him refine mechanics and command. If Coleman can return to form, he has the potential to become a key bullpen asset or at the very least provide reliable depth in the upper minors, ready to step into the big leagues if injuries arise. Meanwhile, the Yankees are also preparing for potential power gaps in the lineup. Seth Brown, a 33-year-old outfielder and first baseman, has been signed to a minor league deal as part of a strategy to reinforce the roster's left-handed power. Brown spent several seasons with the Oakland Athletics and demonstrated legitimate pop at the plate, with 45 home runs and a weighted runs created plus of 111 across the 2021 and 2022 campaigns. Even though his recent years have been less productive and he has bounced between organizations, his performance at the AAA level remains impressive. A batting average of 352 and a slugging percentage approaching 700 in the Pacific Coast League suggest that he still has the potential to contribute meaningfully if given the opportunity. The addition of Brown provides a strategic layer of insurance for the Yankees roster. With core players like Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton entering their mid-30s and dealing with the inevitable wear and tear of a 162-game season, having experienced depth options becomes essential. Brown can cover the corner outfield or first base if injuries arise or if prospects need additional development time. This ensures that the Yankees are prepared for a long season without taking significant financial risk, blending opportunity with prudence. Alongside other recent minor league signings, this move demonstrates the front office's commitment to building a robust, versatile roster capable of weathering the challenges of a grueling MLB season. Taken together, these developments paint a picture of a front office that is balancing ambition with calculated risk. The Yankees' offer to Bellinger is structured to attract a high-profile player without overcommitting. Coleman represents a potential high-upside bullpen weapon under team control for multiple seasons, and Brown adds depth and insurance to protect the lineup. These moves reflect a strategic approach to roster construction, combining headline-grabbing ambitions with quietly shrewd transactions that could pay dividends in unexpected ways. For fans following every twist and turn, it is clear that the Yankees are preparing to make a statement both on the free agent market and within their own system, ensuring that the Bronx Bombers are ready to compete at the highest level when the season begins. As the offseason progresses, the Yankee strategy becomes clearer. It is not just about landing one big name, but about building a roster that can endure the grind of a full major league season. Beyond Cody Bellinger and the moves already made, the organization is quietly crafting a system where flexibility, depth, and high-upside talent converge. Every signing, every minor league addition, and every contract clause reflects a long-term plan aimed at sustaining championship contention. For fans watching at home, it might feel like the headlines focus solely on the superstar names, but the reality is that the Yankees' front office is equally committed to the players flying under the radar, those who could be the difference between winning a pennant and falling short in October. Take, for instance, Dylan Coleman. His signing may not dominate sports news cycles, but it speaks volumes about the Yankees' analytical approach. Coleman's raw stuff, which includes a lively fastball and sharp breaking pitches, offers the team a chance to develop a high-leverage arm without investing heavily in guaranteed money. The 5 years of team control is a key factor here. In a league where pitching depth is often the determining factor between a playoff run and an early exit, securing someone with Coleman's upside and long-term availability is a savvy move. If he can regain his 2022 form, the Yankees could have an emerging bullpen weapon who contributes consistently over multiple seasons, making the investment a potential bargain relative to free agent alternatives. At the same time, the Yankees are managing the risk inherent in aging stars like Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Judge. Both are cornerstones of the lineup, but their age and injury histories require the team to have contingency plans in place. That's where Seth Brown comes in. Brown's minor league performance over the past season shows that he still possesses the power that made him a threat in the American League West. While he may not be the everyday solution at the plate, his presence ensures that the team has a viable insurance policy against slumps, injuries, or overuse of key veterans. In a 162-game schedule, these measures are not just optional, they are essential. The Yankees are demonstrating that they are thinking about every angle, blending potential short-term impact with long-term roster stability. Meanwhile, the Cody Bellinger saga continues to capture headlines for all the right reasons. The creative structure of the Yankees' offer, which includes significant opt-out clauses and a sizable signing bonus, signals a willingness to compete aggressively while managing exposure. Bellinger's inconsistent performance over recent seasons has made him a tricky acquisition, but the upside remains undeniable. A left-handed bat with power, capable of influencing run production in multiple ways, could transform the middle of the Yankees lineup. By offering flexibility alongside a lucrative deal, the Yankees are effectively putting the decision in Bellinger's hands, creating an opportunity for a mutually beneficial arrangement that aligns the player's goals with the team's competitive timeline. Reports suggest that negotiations are at a critical juncture. Bellinger's camp has pushed for longer guarantees, seeking the security of 7 years, while the Yankees are holding firm with a shorter, 5-year structure that still carries high reward. This tug-of-war is a classic example of modern roster management. Teams must balance financial commitment with strategic risk, especially when a player is approaching their early 30s. If Bellinger accepts the offer, the Yankees gain a versatile, high-impact bat capable of shaping the lineup for years to come. If not, the organization still retains the flexibility to explore alternative acquisitions while maintaining depth and payroll discipline. Either way, this offseason narrative is far from over, and fans can expect continued drama as the negotiations unfold. Another key element of the Yankees' approach is the blending of experienced veterans with emerging talent. Seth Brown represents the former, providing reliability and power at multiple positions, while Dylan Coleman embodies the latter, offering potential upside and long-term team control. This combination allows the front office to maintain balance, ensuring that the team is not overly dependent on a single player or strategy. It also illustrates the Yankees' willingness to take calculated risks, betting on players who might have stumbled recently but who possess skills that can be harnessed in the right environment. By integrating these moves with the pursuit of Bellinger, the Yankees are positioning themselves for both immediate impact and sustainable performance over the coming seasons. The philosophy behind these signings also highlights the Yankees' commitment to player development. Coleman's presence in the system is not just about filling a bullpen spot. It's about coaching, refining mechanics, and unlocking potential that may have been dormant in recent seasons. Similarly, minor league deals like Brown's offer the opportunity to reintroduce players to competitive environments where they can regain confidence and consistency. For the Yankees, this approach maximizes the potential of every roster slot, whether at the major league or AAA level, ensuring that depth is not just theoretical, but practical and ready to contribute when called upon. It is also worth noting how these off-season decisions reflect a larger trend in the Yankees' strategy, leveraging analytics, scouting, and player development to create a comprehensive competitive advantage. Opt-outs, signing bonuses, minor league depth, and high-upside reclamation projects all serve a larger purpose. The front office is not merely chasing headlines. It is building a roster capable of withstanding the unpredictability of a full season, injuries, and the grind of a playoff race. By focusing on both marquee acquisitions and strategic depth, the Yankees ensure that the team is prepared on multiple fronts, capable of adapting to challenges while remaining focused on long-term success. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. In the shadows of the Bronx, a familiar whisper is growing louder. Managing the New York Yankees may be the most dangerous job in sports. Around the league, insiders murmur that Aaron Boone, the former infielder turned high-profile manager, is feeling the weight of that reality more than ever. The speculation making the rounds is that Boone has been dealing with sleepless nights, restless thoughts, and the unshakable fear that his tenure could end before the season even truly begins. Boone is not new to pressure. His resume is steeped in baseball, shaped by more than a decade as a major league player and refined on the game's biggest stages. Yet the Yankees are a different beast. Expectations here are not just high. They are relentless. Every lineup decision, every quote, every brief skid is magnified, dissected, and often weaponized by a fan base and media market that tolerate nothing less than dominance. According to those close to the situation, Boone understands that his margin for error is razor thin. The front office may project calm, but the unspoken standard is clear. Anything short of immediate authority and control can be read as weakness. Rumor has it that this atmosphere has followed Boone home, turning nights into long stretches of insomnia, replaying hypothetical scenarios where patience runs out and the door closes suddenly. There's also quiet talk that Boone feels caught between two worlds. He is expected to be a modern manager, open to data and collaboration, while simultaneously serving as a traditional clubhouse leader who commands unquestioned respect. Balancing those demands in New York is no small task, and some speculate that the stress of walking that line is taking its toll. Whether these whispers reflect reality or simply the paranoia that surrounds the Yankees dugout is impossible to say. What is certain is that in this city, the job security of a manager is always fragile. For Boone, the real season may not be measured in wins and losses, but in surviving the constant sense that the next sleepless night could be followed by a final meeting. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.